Hey, what's up guys? It's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms video. Uh, Before going into this video today, I just want to remind you guys that I do not have any hatred toward 1846. I simply just making some content here by sharing my opinion in the free-for-all KvK that I was in. Uh, the Earth Camp impressed me with how they fought against the Fire Camp and the Wind Camp in this KvK. I will mention it multiple times during some of my live stream when people are asking me for my opinions, right? People watch my stream can vouch for me, right? I do not trash talking on 1846. Um, I don't say they're not a good fighter. That is not what I'm saying, right? Uh, Regarding my other video about the free for all issue, I was just simply sharing what I've observed in this KvK and some of my opinion based on what I saw, right? I don't lie. Lying would be me saying someone from the Water Camp confirming that they ally with the Earth Camp, and me trying to fabricate some of the fake proof to show that to like create drama. Right? That's not me, right? I would say that lying. Me telling my viewers what I've seen and sharing my opinion is not lying. I also hope that you can learn to accept other people's opinion and point of views. Not everyone look at the KvK at the same time from the same angle. There were things that I saw and you might not, and vice versa, right? I am not online 24/7 to see everything, right? I only say things based on what I saw in this KvK. With that out of the way, first let me say congratulations to the Earth Camp 1846 and 1862 for a well-deserving win in the free-for-all KvK. Regardless of if they had secretly teamed up with the Water Camp or not, it is still a very impressive win. So today's video is made because there were lots of people been saying 1846 beat 1415 and 1916 in a 1 versus 2 Imperium situation. Like in my opinions, they did fight against both 1415 and 1916 at the same time, but to say they defeat the two kingdom in a 1 versus 1 KvK, it's not right. It's not right for me. So let's go to the beginning of this KvK and to learn why this KvK was decided to be free for KvK. So in this KvK, at the beginning, there were 3 Imperium and 1 non-Imperium camp in this KvK. So the people in the kingdom leadership thought that it would be unfair for whoever going to be team up with the non-Imperium camp. And this is according to Dragotian in one of his live stream, he mentioned it. In my opinion, it's just nobody wanted to team up with the Water camp from the beginning, right? None of the Imperium camp want to be in position where they had to fight the other 2 Imperium. That's what it is, right? That is why this KvK went to like a free for all, because nobody just want to have that disadvantages to team up with the Water camp. So that is the reason why this KvK were decided to be free for all, right? Hey, if there is another reason, you are welcome to enlighten me here. But this is what I got from Dragotian in one of his live stream. The next thing is, what's the difference between 1254 3 versus 5 KvK or 1401 2 versus 9 KvK and Z 3 for all KvK, or someone saying 1 versus 2 KvK here? In 1254 3 versus 5 camp or 1401 2 versus 9 camps, the other camps, they work together from very beginning. And they do not fight each other, or they have to fight some other camps from somewhere else, right? So like they always been working together from the very beginning, and they don't even fight each other as well, right? And they do their planning, they coordinating the attack and whatnot, right? About the free for all KvK, did 1846 1862 the Earth camp actually fight 1 versus 2? Not really. Like if you say 1 versus 2, you completely disregarding whatever the Water camp did in this KvK. right? The water camp fought both fire and wind camp. They never fought against the earth camp, or at least until the Kinglands is done. If the water camp had not do anything in this KvK, I honestly doubt the earth camp would be able to fire off both and fire. They would be able to fire off both fire and wind at the same time. So like if you actually spend some time to think about it, it was always a 2 versus 2 in disguise of a free for all KvK. Why? Because it was fire versus earth and water, right? Wind versus earth and water, and earth versus fire and wind, and water versus fire and wind, right? So it was never like a 1 versus 2, right? It like fire versus earth sometime, fire versus water sometime, wind versus water sometime, wind versus fire sometime, right? It was never 100% fire camp and wind camp going 100% at the earth camp. That was never the case. So that is like a big difference there in terms of when you comparing ZKVK of 1846, 1862 winning against the other camps, comparing to the one where 1401 versus 2 versus 9 camps, or like 1254 doing a 3 versus 5 camps, right? It's different. It's like a big difference. So I just want to point out the big difference here when you try to compare ZKVK with the other KvK. So like another thing is 1862, right? 1862 is definitely one of the big factor in this KvK. 1862. So there are, I think, 8 kingdoms in this KvK, and each camp have 2 kingdoms. So we have the primary kingdom, which is 1916, 1846, 1415, 1829, and there are the secondary kingdom, right? We'll say like a support kingdom, and that is when 1862 coming into play. And I would say out of all the secondary or support kingdoms, 1862 is by far the best support kingdoms in this KvK. And I think everybody in this KvK can agree with me here, right? They fought like crazy. At the beginning of this KvK, when I checked their kingdom kills and deaths, like I was not super impressed. But man, how they fought in this KvK changed my mind, right? I don't know what did they eat in this KvK for them to be able to fight like that. I would definitely want to know what they eat in this KvK so that I can give the people in my kingdoms the same thing so that they can fight as crazy like in the next KvK. So like I definitely want to give like 1862 more credit since like everybody pretty much just mentioned 1846 only, but they never know that like 1862 is like a big key contributor for the Earth scam. So like another big difference about this KvK is that like I would say if the fire cam and the wind cam had teamed up from the beginning, thing would have turned into a different direction, right? Because it was supposed to be like free for all KvK. The wind cam and the fire cam was never able to kind of like coordinate things together, right? Coordinate attack, strategize things together to see what worked best in the 2 cam favors, right? I think if the fire cam and the wind cam had teamed up from the beginning, if it were like a 2 versus 2 from the beginning, things might have turned differently. I think they might have a better planning. They might have tried something different. They might try to shut down the water camp early on and doing like a focus fire on the earth camp in Kingsland, something like that. And things could have turned in a different direction there. So that is something I feel like I need to explain to you guys what difference from this KvK comparing to the other KvK. So like for me, in my opinions, this was never like a 1 versus 2 KvK for Earth camp. It was always a 2 versus 2 or like 1v1, v1, 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 free for KvK, in my opinion. The Earth camp, they had disadvantages in terms of positioning on the map, but they overcame it and they come out victorious. So congratulations to all the kingdoms in the Earth camp, right? Very, very well deserving win. I'm not trying to talk down on you guys. I'm just trying to explain the true nature of the free for KvK and what exactly what it is, right? Uh, like if the Earth camp actually fought the Wind camp and the Fire camp 100% all the time, 1v1, 1v2, then I would definitely give them that credit. But it's not exactly what happened. And I think that is where I feel like I need to correct the people there, right? Anyway, guys, just want to make this video to share with you guys the information that I have and my opinions. Thanks for watching the video, guys.